Warriors into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. Chapter 4. Shocked yowls rose from the clan catch and echoed through the forest. Ravenpaw staggered slightly, his right foreleg glistened, wet and blood differed from the deep gash on his shoulder. We met 5 river clan warriors behind the stream, not far from the sunny rocks, he went on sharply. Oakheart was among them. Oakheart! Greatpaw gasped beside Firepaw. He's the deputy of River Clan. He's one of the greatest warriors in the forest. Lucky Ravenpaw, wish it could have been me. I've been really... Greatpaw was silenced by a fierce glance from the old Grey Tom, who had first sensed Ravenpaw's return. Firepaw turned his action back to Ravenpaw. Redtail warned Oakheart to keep the hunting parties out of the Thunder Clan territory. He said the next River Clan warrior of the Cut and Thunder Clan territory will be killed, but Oakheart will not back down. He said clan have to be feed, whatever he threatened. Ravenpaw paused to wheeze for breath. His wound was still bleeding heavily, and he stood awkwardly to give the weight of his shoulder. That's when the River Clan cats attacked. It was hard to see what was happening. The fighting was victorious. I saw Oakheart Redtail pinned to the ground, but then Redtail... Suddenly Ravenpaw's eye rolled in the head and lurched sideways, hips trembling, head falling, the side of the hindrance and collapsed in the ground below. The ginger crane bounced toward him and crouched at the side. He licked his chair fearfully and called out, "Spotted leaf!" A differentiated color threatened pretty tortoise shell Firepaw had noticed sitting beside Creeper's earlier. She hurried back to Ravenpaw and meowed between the stand back. He used to small pink nose to roll the Epitrans over so that she could take a good look at the wound. She glanced up and meowed, "It's all right, Golden Flower. His wounds are really fatal, but I need to fetch some cobwebs to stop his bleeding." As Spotted Leaf fell back to the dam, his hushed silence in the clearing was broken by a monster howl. Her eyes turned in the direction it could come from. The majestic dark brown tabby scattered around the girl's tunnel. Between the sharp teeth, the warrior held not prey, but the lifeless body of other cat. He dragged the tattered creature into the center of the clearing. Firepaw cracked neck and glazed a flash of bright green ginger tail hanging limply in the dust. Shock rippled in the clan-like chill breeze. Beside the Firepaw, Greatpaw tried to catch Grit and shook at him. "Redtail! How did this happen?" Tiger Claw demanded, her position to the high rock. Tiger Claw let the scruff of Redtail's neck fall from his eyes. He looked steadily back at Bluster. "He died with honor. Struck back by Oakheart. I couldn't save him, but I managed to take Oakheart's life when you're still gloating over his victory." Tigerclaw's voice was strong and deep. "Redtail's death was not in vain, for I doubt we'll see the River Clan hunters in that territory again." Firepaw glanced at Greatpaw. The Epiterian's eyes were dark in sadness. After a moment pause, several of the cats moved forward to lick Redtail back with fur. They groomed and purred and pushed phrases to the dead warrior. Firepaw whispered to Greatpaw's ear, "What are they doing?" Greatpaw didn't take his eyes from the dead cat. He replied, "His spirit may be let's join the Star Clan, but the clan with short tongues will Redtail one last time." "Star Clan?" Firepaw echoed. "The tribe of the Happy Warriors, the watcher of all clan cats. You can see them in Silverpelt." Firepaw looked confused, so Greatpaw explained, "Silverpelt is the six band stars that you can see them stretching across the sky. His star has a Scar Clan warrior. Redtail will be among them tonight." Firepaw nodded, and Greatpaw stepped forward to share tongues with the dead deputy. Bluestar had remained silent while the first cats came to pay their respect to Redtail. Now she leaped down from the high rock and walked slowly toward Redtail's body. The other cats returned and watched their leader crunch back in the shared tongue with the all-comer one last time. When he had finished the raised head and spoke, her voice was low and thick of grief, and the clan listened aside. Red was a brave warrior. His loyalty to the Thunder Clan will never be doubted. I always rejoiced on the judgment, for it bore witness to the needs of the clan, and was never assured by happiness or pride. He will make a fine leader. And all she lowered herself onto her belly, her head bowed, her paws stretched narrowly before her, and silently grieved for the lost friend. Several other cats lay down beside her, and bald heads and hunchback echoing their monstrous paws. Firepot watched. He had not known Redtail, but he couldn't help feeling moved to witness the clan moaning. Grandpa came stood again. Dustpaw will be sad, he remarked. Dustpaw? Redtail Peterians, the brown striped tabby over there. I wonder whose new mentor will be. Firepot glanced at the small Tom who stood near Redtail's body, staring unseeing at the ground. Firepot looked past him and the clan leader. How long will the Blue Star stay with him? He asked. Probably the whole night, replied Grandpa. Redtail was deputy for many, many moons. She won't to let him go too quickly. He was one of the best warriors, and as big and powerful as Tigerclaw or Lionheart, quick and clever. Fireful looked at Tigerclaw, admiring the strength that swelled his powerful muscle-head brown head. His massive body showed signs of the warrior life, when his ears were stuffed into the deep V-shape, and the thick scar signed the bridge of his nose. Suddenly, Tigerclaw stood up and struck into Ravenpaw. Spotted for crouching beside Tigerclaw on the rapid clearance, using her chest and the front paws to break web of cobwebs in the shoulder wood. Firepaw leaned toward the Griffin and asked, What's Spotted doing? Stop the bleeding. It looked like a nasty cut, and Ravenpaw seemed really shaken up. He always been a bit jumpy, but I never seen it this bad before. Let's go and see if we can up yet. They made their way through the gravy catch, toward the spot where the Ravenpaw lay, and settled themselves a restful distance to wait until Tigerclaw finished speaking. So, Spotted Tigerclaw addressed the torture shell with a definite meow. How is he? Do you think you can save him? I spent a lot of time training him up, and I don't want any effort to waste the first battle. Spotted didn't look as impatient and replied, Yes, up as you have. He'll never be level training. He dies in the first fight, Firepot could hear the tasting purr and the soft meow. Will he leave? Tigerclaw demanded. Of course, he just needs to rest. Tigerclaw snored and looked down at the motionless black shape. He jabbed Ravenpaw with one long cuss. Come on, then, get up. Ravenpaw didn't move. Look at the legs of the claw, Firepaw hissed. Too right, replied Ravenpaw feeling. I know I want to get the fight with him. Not so fast, Tigerclaw. Spotted placed his paw after Tigerclaw's sharp signal and gently moved it away. This appearance needs to keep still possible until the cut had healed. We don't want it opening his wound by jumping out and trying to please you. Leave him alone. Firepaw found himself holding his breath, waiting for Tigerclaw's reaction. He gasped a few counts and dared to give orders to the warrior like that. The big tabby sniffed and seemed to speak with suddenly meowed terribly. Even you know better argue with the medicine cat, Tigerclaw. Tigerclaw's eye flashed the little torture shell word. I would dare he agree with you, dear Spotted. She purred. He turned to leave and caught a sight of Grandpa and Firepaw. Who's this? He asked Grandpa, turning about them. He's the new vegetarian. It smells like a kitty pet, snarled the warrior. I was a house cat, Firepaw meowed, but I am going to train to be a warrior. Take a look at his sudden interest. Yes, now I remember. Blue Star mentioned that she had stumbled across some great kitty pet. So, she's actually going to try you out, is she? Firepaw sat up very straight and turned to a present disgusted clan warrior. That's right, he meowed respectfully. Tiger Claw eyed him softly. Then, I'll share what's your precious interest. Firepaw ruffled the chest proudly as Tiger Claw stick away. Do you think he liked me? I don't think Tiger Claw likes any apprentice, whispered Great Paw. Just then Ravenpaw retraced his ears. Has he gone? He mumbled. Who? Tiger Claw? Replied Great Paw, turning toward him. Yep, he's gone. Hi there, Firepaw began, about to introduce himself. Go away, both of you, Spotted protested. How are you meant to give a cat all their interruptions? He awkwardly flicked her tail at Great Paw and Firepaw and pushed away between their patients. Firepaw realized she was serious. They spent the living glimmer in the warm and amber eyes. Come on then, Firepaw, yelled Great Paw. I'll show you around. See you later, Ravenpaw. The two kids left Spotted with Ravenpaw and walked across the clearing. Great Paw looked thoughtful. He was clearing, taking duty's guide very seriously. You know the hire already, he began, flicking his tail through the big, smooth rock. Blue Star always addressed the clan from there. Her den is down there. He left his nose through the hollow in the side. Up the high rock. Her den was carved many moons ago in the action stream, hanging each other to the entrance, sheltering the leader's nest from the wind and rain. The warriors sleep over here, Great Paw went on. Firepaw followed him in the large bush a short pace away from the high rock. There was clear view from here right down to the ghost entrance to the camp. The branches of the bush hung low, but Firepaw could see the shelter space inside where the warriors made their nets. The center warriors live near the center, where it's warmest, explained Great Paw. They usually share the fresh gold together over by the cleft needles. The younger warriors eat nearby. Sometimes they're invited to join the stand of warriors for eating, which is a big honor. What about the other clan cats? Firepaw asked, fascinating but feeling rather overruled by the trainer's version of the clan life. Well, the Queen share warrior quarters when they work as warriors, but they are expecting cats or nurturing them. They stay in the nest near the nursery. The elders have their own place on the other side of the clearing. Come on, I'll show you. Firepaw trotted over Great Paw, across the clearing, and past the shadowy corner at the Spotted Leaf had their den. They stopped beside the fallen tree, shelter or patch of grass. Crouched among the soft green leaves was the 4 elderly cats stalking out the plump young rabbit. Dustpaw and Sappaw, we have brought them that, whispered Grandpa. One of the Emperor's duty is caching fresh kill for the elders. Hi, young star, one of the elders greeted Grandpa. Hello, Smiley here, meowed Grandpa, nodding respectfully. This must be the new Epidermal Firepaw, isn't it? Meowed second Tom. It's patchy gray fur with dark brown, and she was only a stuff where the tail should have been. That's right, Firepaw replied, copying Grandpa's polite note. I'm half hill, for the brown Tom. Welcome to the clan. Have you two eaten? Meowed Small Ear. Ravenpaw and Grandpa both shook their heads. Well, there's enough here. Dustpaw and Sample are returning to find hunters. Would you mind this young to stare our mouth one eye? The pale gray queen who lay beside her shook her head. Firepaw noticed when the eyes were clouded in Sightland. What about you, Doubletail? With the older and torture shell she kept with a gray muffle. Meowed and forced Greg an age. Of course not. Thank you, meowed Grandpa eagerly. She stepped forward and took a large mouthful from the pail of gray, then dropped it at Firepaw's feet. You still haven't tasted the mast? He asked. No, Firepaw admitted. He suddenly felt excited by the warm smells arising from the piece of the fresh kill. His whole body quivered. I thought of the sharing his first real food as a clan member. In that class, first bite. Just save me some. Grandpa dipped his head and stood back to give Firepaw room. Firepaw crouched back and looked a large bite from the mouse. It was juicy and tender, a sang song with flavors of the forest. What do you think? Asked Rip. Fantastic, mumbled Firepaw, his mouth still full. More ever then, meowed Grippaw, stepping forward and bending his head to take a bite. As two Epicurean shared the mouse, they listened to the elders talk among themselves. How are things, Blizzard? Put a new deputy, asked Small Ear. What did you say, Small Ear? Meowed One Eye. I think you heard somebody pour in your eyes late. Snapped Small Ear impatiently. I said, how long before Blizzard appoints a new deputy? One Eye ignored Small Ear said, and tried to reply and spoke instead of the traditional queen, Doubletail. Do you remember the day moons ago when Blizzard herself was appointed a deputy? Doubletail meowed eagerly. Oh, yes, not long after you lost your kids. You'll all be happy to appoint a new deputy, Small Ear observed. Redtail served long and well, but she'll need to make up her mind quickly. According to clan custom, the choice has been made before a month after the death of the old deputy. At least this time the choice is obvious, meowed Half-a-Tail. Firepaw raised his head and looked around the clearing. Who would have to mean? Firepaw, all the warriors look worthy of becoming deputy. Perhaps meant Tigerclaw after all. If Kara told us. Tigerclaw was sitting not far off. His ears tingled through the elders' conversation. As Firepaw stretched with the tongue to lick the last threads of mouth with the whiskers, Blizzard's voice called for the hierarch. Redtail's body lay in the fin below, pale gray in the faint light. A new deputy must be appointed, she meowed. But first, let us give thanks to Star Clan for the life of Redtail. Tonight, she sat with the fellow warriors among the stars. Saya felt all the casual look of the side was beginning to darkness evening crept over the forest. Now I shall name ThunderClan new deputy, Blizzard continued. I said this word before a party of Redtail, so the spirit may hear and appear my choice. Firepaw looked at Tigerclaw. He wouldn't have noticed the hunger in the big warrior's amber eyes as he stared up at the hierarch. Lionheart, meowed Blizzard, who will be the new deputy of the ThunderClan. Firepaw was curious to see Tigerclaw's reaction, but the dark warrior face revealed nothing as she moved to congratulate Lionheart with a nudge to her lead that almost pushing the golden tabby of balance.